Welcome to Mr. Gossip. I am Sarah, your ultimate destination for Young and the Restless drama. The Young and the Restless Monday, May 11th recap. Phyllis plots Victor audio recording Nick still has fentanyl. Monday, May 11th, reveals that Phyllis Summers, Michelle Stafford, will pitch an idea that Michael Baldwin, Christian LeBlanc, shuts down while Nick Newman, Joshua Morrow, contemplates taking another pill. At the Newman Ranch, Chelsea Lawson, Melissa Claire Egan, will worry about Adam Newman, Mark Grossman, being drawn back into the world of gambling, but he'll insist he can fight the temptation. Chelsea will also worry about the level of intimacy in Adam's voice when he spoke to Reza Thompson, Tina Kashani, but Adam will insist he has no interest in her personally or professionally. After Christine Blair Romalotti, Laura Liebell, stops by to discuss the Newmans case, she'll make it clear that everything has to be done by the book. Once Christine leaves, Chelsea will grill Victor Newman, Eric Braden, about whether the evidence is fabricated, but Adam won't think it matters despite her concerns. At the GCAC, Phyllis will have a strategy session with Michael and Lauren Fenmore Baldwin, Tracy E. Bregman. Phyllis will pitch the idea of scoring an audio recording of Victor confessing that the proof is fake, but Michael won't think Victor would admit it. However, Phyllis will think Victor might confess to Michael. When Michael argues that he can't set Victor up as Phyllis's attorney, she'll act like he's close to losing the job anyway. In fact, Phyllis will end up giving Michael a week to come up with a better defense strategy, or else she'll plan to seek counsel elsewhere. Michael will act like he's the only one crazy enough to take a nearly unwinnable case and save Phyllis from herself. There'll be some talk about an expert insisting the evidence is legit, so the AI clearly mimicked Phyllis quite well in the emails. If they can find another expert to confirm AI was used, it could open the door to Phyllis going down for stealing the company with a similar program. After Christine pops up nearby, Phyllis will march over and accuse her of being the Newman's puppet. Phyllis will wonder how Victor sweetened the pot and will threaten to turn Christine's corruption into a media scandal. Christine will warn Phyllis that she could sue for defamation, which could leave Phyllis broke in addition to the prison time Christine expects for her. After Sharon Newman, Sharon Case, has an encouraging phone call with Mariah Copeland, Cameron Grimes. At her treatment facility, Nick and Noah Newman, Lucas Adams, will return to the cottage. Noah will explain his confrontation with Matt and how he claimed to not remember who he is. Considering how hard Sienna Bacall, Tamara Braun, hit him, she'll wonder if he may be telling the truth. Noah will also mention Audra Charles, Zuleika Silver, being there to witness the face-off, so Sienna will seem uneasy and a little jealous as she asks questions. Nick will want to alert the Newman security team and ultimately deal with Matt himself. It won't be long until Nick spills the news of Matt's return to Victor, Adam, and Chelsea, so there'll be more questions about whether he truly has amnesia. Adam and Nick will return to the Park Cafe to look for any evidence that might have been left behind. Nick will be incredibly agitated, but he'll downplay Adam's concerns and agree to the sandwich Adam offers to get him. Once Nick's alone on Monday's Y&R episode, he'll pull out a bag with one last fentanyl pill inside and look tempted to take it. The Young and the Restless spoilers say Nick will have a hard time fighting his desire for drugs, so stay tuned. The Young and the Restless spoilers Tuesday, May 12th. Jack learns alarming Secret Kane's bold move with Lily. Tuesday, May 12th, reveal that Jack Abbott Peter Bergman will find out some troubling information while Kane Ashby Billy Flynn proves his devotion to Lily Winters Crystal Khalil. For starters, bone marrow donor match Kane will double down on his promise to break bail if that's what Lily feels is best. Dr. Stephanie Simmons, Vivica A. Fox, said it was okay for Kane to donate from Genoa City, but Lily's still worried about something going wrong. Malcolm Winters, Shamar Moore, is all set for the transplant in New York, so Kane is willing to put everything on the line and go there if necessary. Y&R fans can expect Kane to make a bold move with Lily on Tuesday's episode, so we'll see if that indeed involves going against the terms of his bail. In the meantime, Patty Williams, Stacey Hayduke will try to convince Billy Abbott, Jason Thompson, that she's a changed woman and someone who's a much better match for Jack than Diane Jenkins Abbott, Susan Walters. Billy won't believe that, but it won't stop Patty from trying to get him on her side anyway. Other Young and the Restless spoilers say Nikki Newman, Melody Thomas Scott, will confess a huge secret to Jack. There's a good chance Nikki will open up about Nick Newman's, Joshua Morrow, drug addiction struggle, and how heartbroken she is for her son. Jack knows what it's like to battle that same addiction, and will surely have sympathy for what Nick's going through. Nikki will inevitably get Jack's sympathy as well, since he'll know how hard all this must be for her. Nikki will appreciate having Jack to lean on as she worries about Nick and the potential for a relapse. Jack may admit Nick needs to be monitored closely, or else he could fall into a drugged downward spiral again. The Young and the Restless spoilers say Jack will comfort Nikki and give her advice, so stay tuned for his reaction to her difficult news. The Young and the Restless recasts Jill Abbott. Days of Our Lives Lauren Koslow fills in for Jess Walton. Days of Our Lives Lauren Koslow, Kate Roberts-Brady on DOOL, has been tapped as a temporary replacement for Jess Walton, so Jill Abbott will look a little different soon. TV Insider reports that a scheduling conflict prevented Walton from being able to pop up for another one of her usual stints. Walton lives in Oregon and couldn't travel to Los Angeles to film the story arc that's coming up for Jill. As a result, Days' Lauren Koslow will be taking over the role temporarily. Y&R fans can catch Koslow as Jill starting Thursday, June 25th, but she'll appear in a total of 5 episodes according to SOD. Of course, this is just a temporary gig, so there's no need to worry about Koslow's role on Days of Our Lives. Koslow is still filming as Kate, so DOOL viewers will see much more of her in Salem. Days is happy to be able to share Lauren with Y&R, and this does not affect her status with the show in any way, a DOOL spokesperson confirmed to TV Insider. As for Jess Walton, she still has a future in Genoa City and will reclaim the role when her schedule permits. Until then, it'll be fun to see what Lauren Koslow brings to the table. Koslow actually got her first big acting break on Y&R when she played a character named Lindsay Wells back in the 80s. You might also recall Koslow from her run as Margot Linley on The Bold and the Beautiful, but she's obviously best known as the always confident and sassy Kate on Days. Now Koslow will be stepping into Jill's shoes for a bit, so fans will be eager to see her spin on the character. The Young and the Restless spoilers say some Jill shockers are ahead in GC, so stick with us for more details on her upcoming arc and who she'll be working with. Young and the Restless spoilers, May 11th to 15th. Phyllis sets a trap. Phyllis makes her next move. Victor Hunt's Matt Clark and Genoa City relationships hit new breaking points. Victor recruits Christine in his plot against Phyllis. Nick struggles with sobriety. Noah launches a defense against Matt Clark. Nikki makes a shocking confession to Jack. Kane takes a big step with Lily, and Patty pleads her case to Billy. Victor leads the manhunt for Matt Clark. Adam questions Nick's recovery. Devin worries about Lily's decision-making. Victor gives Nick some tough love. Jack turns the tables on Patty. Phyllis sets a trap. Lily catches Kane off guard. Holden and Claire explore new territory. Nick strikes a dangerous deal. Phyllis, Michelle Stafford, is finding out what happens when she goes up against the Newmans. She may have taken their company, but they're doing their best to get Newman back using legal and illegal means. But Phyllis isn't one to back down. She feels she's earned her place at the top of Genoa City's corporate Game of Thrones. Next week, the Summers conglomerate CEO doesn't waver or concede. What she does do is set a trap. Still poses a problem for his numerous enemies in GC. As Nick Joshua Morrow struggles with his addiction, Noah Lucas Adams and Victor Eric Braden search for the guy who shouldn't be too hard to find. After all, he keeps wandering around town striking up conversations with people who don't know who he is. Finally, Jack is set to deal with Patty, Stacey Hayduke, when he turns the tables on her. And look for friction to continue to develop between Devin, Brighton James, and Lily, Crystal Khalil, when he worries about her decision-making. This is after Kane, Billy Flynn, takes a big step with Lily. Thanks for watching, Mr. Gossip. If you enjoyed the drama, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. More shocking secrets, more emotional twists coming your way. Stay tuned, because the drama never ends.